Hey everyone, welcome back to the Model Factory. I am doing a video on my Street Outlaw community build by Little Joe, and I wanted to give you guys an update because I have started doing some more work on this. All of the work I've done so far has mainly been related to the chassis and the roll cage and all of that. And what I've been doing is trying to get this roll cage to be a little more up to date, as if this was current. The model is the Revell Motorcraft T-Bird Pro Stock, and the car that it's portraying would have originally ran, I believe, in the late 80s. And so I'm just upgrading things a little bit to make it a little more current with how things would be now, and just some of the stuff I've seen that I liked. So to get into this, to show you guys what I've got so far, the roll cage on this thing mainly is what came in the kit. So pretty much all of your roll cage here, and then your front pieces that come down your supports are all from the box. What I have added to this is the supports that run over where the driver's seat would be, right in here. This has all been added in, as I've seen a lot of the roll cages in today's Pro Stocks and Outlaw cars have this as extra protection. I don't know if it's you know, a standard that it has to be or whatnot, but having seen it, I wanted to go ahead and add it in. So I added all of that in there. This front area right here, this has all been added in, and what I'm going to be doing here is putting the fuel cell in the front. The kit originally had it in the back, and I wanted to move it to the front again because of the way I'm building this. I've seen a lot of the Pro Stock and Outlaw cars that had the fuel cell in the front, so that's where I'm going with that. The fuel cell is right here, and it will sit right in front of the radiator, just right in there like that. And then your radiator will go right behind it, and then of course the engine and so on back into the firewall. I also rebuilt the back of the roll cage here, the supports that run down over the rear wheels and into the back, because with the fuel cell back here, it was connected to some of the supports in the back, and to cut it off the fuel cell I had to change all of that so that it would fit a little bit differently. So from here back, this has all been scratch built, basically from the crossbar all the way back, and then you'll have two batteries on either side. And then finally, I also scratch built the steering column. The kit came with a dashboard that was more like a traditional car dashboard, with the steering column coming out of that. And I wanted to build this sans the dashboard. And so it will have the steering column here with a couple of supports that come off of it. I don't know how well you can see that, but there you go. There's a couple of supports coming off. And then also I built this bracket right here on top. This bracket is what's going to hold the gauges, or the single gauge. And what it is I'm going to be putting a race pack digital gauge onto it, which I have built that also. It's right here. And so this will be the race pack digital gauge that will mount onto that bracket right there, and then will be wired in. I'm also not going to be using the kit seat. This is a parts box seat that I had that I've modified a little bit to fit into there, and so that will go right inside of there. But this is mainly what I've gotten done. The roll cage and the chassis on this thing is pretty much nailed down, and so I will probably be spraying some primer on this thing here in the next couple of days and getting it ready for paint, and moving on from there. The body is also pretty much ready for primer. The front clip, front nose and bumper, and then rear bumper came in separate pieces, so those have been glued on. And then I've had to work on the hood a little bit, and I think I'm going to have to work a little bit more. It was slightly warped, and so it just isn't fitting exactly how I want it to, but we're close, so I'll need to work on that a bit more. And then another thing I did is inside, all right in here, there was some covers and fender wells that went down in like that, so I cut all of that out because I want to be able to show as much as the front clip that I can, front roll bars, and show as much of the engine as I can once this thing is in there. I will be cutting out the rear trunk so that you guys can see the batteries and all of that in the back as well. I'll be hinging it and doing all of the goodies onto that. But yep, this thing is pretty much ready to start laying some primer down and start moving forward. And hopefully it won't take me too long. I am planning on doing a lot of detailing to this. I've got a lot of parts lined up for it. Wiring and plumbing and just all the little things that I can put into it. So anyway, stay tuned guys and keep watching. I'll try to have another update video soon for you. Like I always say, eat, sleep, styrene, and I'll see you guys in the next video.